We are live, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy Shades here. We are sitting here watching CYBL, sitting at 0084, waiting to see where the bottom is on this one. A lot of people had a lot of comments to make. Oh, this is going to go to 2 cents. Anyone who sold at 1 penny is a fool. Blah, blah, blah. We've heard that story before. We've heard it so many times. I remember when Isla's shareholders said the same thing. We're never going to even see 1 penny. Isla's seeing 1 penny? No way! No way it would go under double zero. No way it would go to double zeros. Guess what? It did. AITX, same thing. The shareholders of AITX said the exact same thing. No way this incredible company in the OTC, this incredible penny stock, there's no way that my stock is going to go to 1 penny and below. No way. I'll just buy more. And here we are. Isn't it funny how history repeats itself? Here we go with fools thinking this is going to go to 2 cents this month, next month, a month, 2 months from now. I'm sure eventually they'll be right? That's just how it is. Eventually a bear will be right. Eventually a bull will be right. That's just, there's going to be bear markets and bull markets. But as of right now, I'm still sitting back and waiting. I'm not going to buy here. I know some people did buy and are buying at 008, but trust me, I can wait. I can wait. We'll see where this actually goes moving forward. But I was looking at some content here, specifically their previous 10Q. And there was some interesting information here to take away. That being the fact that in the second quarter of 2024, we recognized approximately $53 million of revenue across the company's operations. The business unit of UAS does sales to both U.S. government agencies and allied nations. Okay, that's number one. And they are delivering UAS solutions under multiple Department of Defense and U.S. foreign military sales contracts. Okay, that's number two. They also had a contract awarded by U.S. Navy and they did get that OKSI partnership announced in July 2024. The UAS unit is also pursuing additional opportunities as part of the $61 billion Ukraine security assistance package announced on April 26, 2024 for the good old proxy war. Datron sales are on the rise with booked sales of $5.3 million in Q2 24, with an additional $11.5 million, which is double the amount that they have booked, with an additional $11.5 million pipeline anticipated to close by year end. They are also negotiating 3 multi-year proposals to manufacture radios locally in the customers' respective countries. So the reason I'm going through this is because it's important to know just how this is capable. This is capable of running to 2 cents plus. I do believe that. I just don't believe it's going to happen this year. I think it'll happen next year. But we have to wait and see what their PR strategy is going to be, right? Because if they do work with the Department of Defense, they're probably not going to be giving out. It's possible that they're just not going to communicate certain things because they're under an NDA or whatever the case may be. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm trying to see if there's anything else here. Cybl has been granted a license to broker military assets to foreign governments, which paves the way for substantial transactions involving large equipment to be facilitated. So, read between the lines, aka lots of money involved. So anyone telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about, I know what I'm talking about. I'm literally showing you what I'm seeing. I'm giving you my due diligence right here, right now. But we have to wait and see what their PR strategy is. See, if their PR strategy is to sit back and not talk, not communicate other than during the queues, then the only time we have an opportunity to make a huge run at 2 cents would be during queues. So 4 times a year. That's about it. Because ILIS doesn't communicate at all, other than during the queues, and they haven't been following through on anything, and they're headed straight to triple zeros at this point. So that I'm just giving you an example of what happens when a OTC penny stock decides not to communicate very much or at all. Tends to go down because they're not talking. Don't believe me? Let me just show you that, because some people are there's some stupid people commenting. Okay, this is Cybl. Fine. Look, it was going to go up on the money piling in, but this is not. There was no PR. This is going to come down, in my opinion, a little more. I don't think it's going to drop to 0012. I would be shocked. But you look at iList. This is what happens when a penny stock decides, hey, you know what? I'm just not going to communicate anymore. You know what their PR strategy is. We're not going to talk. Like, it dropped to 0025. Buyers stepping in foolishly. I'm sure they're going to just continue to backroll as it goes down lower and lower and breaks down, because that's all it's been doing. So, Alice's PR strategy is we're not going to talk, other than, very little communication in the queues. And the result is this. It just keeps going down, okay? Now, if Cybl does what AITX does, which is communicate on a consistent basis, doesn't have to be as crazy as, the CEO of AITX, but enough, but please don't be like, Eyeless. Then we have many opportunities for a potential run to 2 cents plus. That's just how it is, right? If you communicate, they might drop a PR. Out of 100 PRs, they might drop one that might move it to 2 cents plus. But if they're only going to communicate during the queues like Eyeless, those are the only times we're going to maybe have the potential for a run. Other than that, we'll see what happens, though. We have to give it time and see what their PR strategy is going to be. But I don't expect the 2 cents by end of this year. Definitely next year, I could see it, though. Next year, if we're talking next year, I could see 2 cents next year, for sure. It's done it before. It can do it. It still has it has the same share structure as last time, so not much has changed here. Let me just go through some Cybl comments here. Some were fun to read. Added Cybl at 0094. Wish I had gone with my gut at 0085. Well, you might have to average down when it goes down lower. Again, it didn't. Yeah, you should be glad that you waited and didn't chase over at penny. Some people are just idiots, and I don't know. They just don't learn. Like, why would you? Why would you chase? Okay, there's more comments about Cybl. There's got to be more. I saw a whole bunch of them. Oh, here's some fun ones. I read comments, but usually the next day. But sometimes I'm just, Read the last earnings report. I loaded at open 005 and didn't sell at 0.012. Well, that's just foolish. Imagine being given the opportunity to make 100% gains and saying, no, I'm not going to sell because I'm stupid. You know what happened to Eilish shareholders when they did that? Because they were so greedy and didn't want to sell at 50 cents. They held it all the way down to where it is right now at 003s. And they averaged down thinking this is going to go to dollars. I've seen this before. This guy's... I don't know why he didn't take the 100% and then buy back in cheaper. This is not very smart. Don't do that, guys. Don't do what this guy's doing. If you load it up, you take the 100% and you smile ear to ear. Like, damn, I just made... Like, wow, I just doubled 10K. Like, I just made a quick 10K, no big deal. And then you do it again. Like, but this guy's holding for 6.5. This guy still lives in 2021, by the way. He still MTO beefs here. Still lives in 2021. He thinks, oh, we're gonna go to 6.5 cents and then dollars. Like, completely foolish. You don't get it. I don't get it. Even though I've been talking about this stock and keeping track of it for years. You're right. Revenue and earnings makes all the noise. You just made it ridiculous. It's at 008, so relax. If the next quarter looks like anything like the last, 0.02 will be cake. You're doing the best. The naysayers are unfair. Too many outstanding shares in the structure shades. That doesn't even matter. The outstanding shares doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. IATX has double the. It's about to have triple the outstanding shares of Cybl, and it still ran 500% recently. So that doesn't matter. The communication is what matters. Is there low volume in these stocks to where people would have problems selling at a high or after it starts to come down? Thanks for sharing what you do. Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think I need to respond because I'm already talking. Yeah, no, for sure. If you buy way too many, like there's people who buy a lot of shares that they themselves can cause it to dump quite a bit. Then yeah, you would want to sell into the buying pressure so that it can handle it and not just so you don't immediately dump it yourself to like 20% because some people do put in that kind of money where they themselves can if they sell it it literally drops 20%. So you have to sell it into the buying pressure. I mean, you won't have a problem selling it. You'll just dump your shares and the stock will go down, whatever. As long as you're getting out at a profit, that's all that matters. As soon as they start doing PR, it will go up again. Seems pretty simple. No, it's not that simple. It's not that simple. That's not how this works. There are plenty of companies that drop PRs and they don't stock doesn't go anywhere. So that's false. It's not that simple. If it was that simple, then why is Mullen still trending to the downside for 3 years? It drops PRs, doesn't go up at all. It just keeps going down. So there's more to it than just PR equals stock goes up. A lot of foolish people out there. What the hell? Are these new people? Or like you would think people from 2021 would have learned. Hopefully they're new people. Okay, so if you're new, okay, I understand that you don't get how it works. I'm telling you right now, be patient, exercise discipline, and you'll make money. If you don't do that, if you chase, if you don't take profit when you're given the opportunity to take 100% plus, you're gonna regret it. Take what penny stocks give you because they usually come back down. It's rare that they don't. What about when the interest rates go down to zero as they were back in 2021? That doesn't have anything to do with penny stocks. Penny stocks don't. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Look at the. Okay, look. Jesus Hernandez. I want you to look. I want you to Google and I want you to look up what penny stocks did every single time the interest rates went down to zero. Does history say that when the interest rates go to zero, that penny stocks go kaboom? 2021. Okay, you're using 2021 as an example. Are there any other examples, or are you just using one? Is 2021 just your only? Is that it? That's your only example? Do you have any other proof here? Because I'm pretty sure interest rates have nothing. If it was that easy, let me put it this way: if it was that easy, if it was so easy to make money in the OTC, and all you had to do was wait for interest rates to go down to zero, then what the hell? Let me just wait for interest rates to go down to zero, and I'm gonna load up, and we're gonna go to the moon, right? No, that's not how it works. If it was that easy, if the strategy was that easy, hey, when interest rates go down, penny stocks go kaboom. So let's buy in, and then when interest rates go down, we're gonna make so much money because it's just so easy, right? So if that strategy worked, I mean, boy, I'm gonna have to use that strategy, Jesus Hernandez. I'm gonna have to use that one because that's a good one. If that's how it works, thank you for letting me know. I didn't know that interest rates going down to zero would make penny stocks go kaboom, like back in 2021, I guess. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But what I am saying is, it seems too easy. Anything that seems too easy, it kind of makes you go, seems a little seems something seems off about that. If it was that easy, we'd all just be millionaires, right? Let's just wait for interest rates to go down. I don't think that's how it works. I'm just telling you my opinion. I don't think that's how it works. Hopefully, no one believes that that's how it works. Interest rates go down, everything goes kaboom. I'm thinking Cybl price will stay. What does interest rates have to do with anything, anyways? The company has the money, anyways. They don't have a horrible liabilities or balance sheet like AITX. They have the money. They don't need to dilute or anything to stay afloat. So that interest rates going down has nothing to do. Doesn't matter. Cybl is fine. It's not AITX. I'm thinking Cybl price will stay around 7 cents to 1 penny. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It could easily go to 003s just like AITX and ILIS. It is the OTC. So I think it could go to dollars if there's a calamity and the Fed panics and slashes rates to negative real rates. If the key interest, okay, this guy's another fool that thinks interest rates equals penny stocks go kaboom. Someone needs to tell me if that's true. Because if it's that easy, why are we even buying anything? Let's just wait for penny stocks to get real cheap. And then when interest rates start going down, we just load up, and then there's going to be a huge rate cut, and we're just going to go to the moon. Like when it sounds really easy to make a lot of money, that's when you know it, like something ain't right. Me personally, I'd wait 15 years to get there organically over a reverse split in the next 2 years. Yeah, but usually CEOs want to get to the higher exchange as soon as possible. It's rare that I've heard a CEO go, "Hey, we're gonna uplist in 15 years organically." Like, nah, that's I don't think that's happening. Not from my experience, at least. I don't know what interest rates have to do with this. Yeah, so I agree with Jerry Rogers here. I don't know what people are on about with these interest rates. You believe in what they're doing or you don't. At the end of the day, you have to make the choice. This guy trades for pennies. Yeah, because it's a penny stock, and penny stocks tend to move pennies. Of course. Like, why wouldn't I? I think a lot of people here are longs who believe that their stock is so special it's gonna go to dollars. They're literally they sound like Eyeless shareholders back then. Except you look at Eyeless and you see what's happening to them right now. They're getting they've been getting destroyed and now they're getting more destroyed. And will never take a big enough chance to make a financial difference. Yeah, I will never risk my entire net worth like an idiot. Of course not. That's stupid. That's just dumb. I will put that into Nvidia. Thank you very much. Now that I will do. That I will do. I can wait 10 years on Nvidia. I'm more than happy to put my entire net worth into Nvidia and hold it. But a penny stock? No, thank you. I'll put 10K maybe at most, and the occasional double down, like I did with AITX. I look forward to seeing who was right, who was wrong, because I doubled down on AITX. Who was it? Buffalo Fireside Chats doubled down on Eyeless, so we'll see what happens there. You can't fear losing money or you will never make it. I don't know what this guy's talking about at this point, but wrong. It will go to 0.02 plus this year. If you sold at 1 penny, you're a chump. Imagine buying at 0.002, it goes to a penny, and this guy's calling you a chump for selling for 500% gains. This guy still got 2021 mentality. It hasn't been beaten out of him, apparently. Anyways, enough ragging on people who leave stupid comments. Some of you are smart, though, I can tell. But some people they're just saying some dumb things. Like, we're not seeing, if this goes to 2 cents in the next 2 months and 19 days, because that's how much time you have left. If Cybl goes to 2 cents in the next 2 months and 19 days, I will eat a nacho hat. I don't want to eat a nacho hat. I promise you, but I'm confident I won't be eating any kind of hat. Period. Too many people getting way too excited too quickly. Let's wait and see what their PR strategy actually is, and then we can talk.